When you move your applications to Azure, one of your biggest security concerns is protecting them from distributed denial of service attacks. These attacks flood your application with massive amount of traffic and try to exhaust your resources and make your service unavailable to real users. You don't want that to happen. And Azure DDoS protection standard will help you stop these attacks automatically before they cause any damage. If your application is publicly accessible, it's always at risk of a DDoS attack. Attackers don't need a reason. They might do it for fun, financial extortion, or even to take down a competitor's service. Azure DDoS protection standard gives you automatic real-time protection so your application stays online and available no matter what. Let's understand how Azure DDoS protection standard will help you. Using Azure DDoS protection standard, your application's traffic is constantly monitored to detect any unusual spikes that could indicate a DDoS attack. The moment an attack starts, Azure automatically blocks the malicious traffic while allowing real users to continue accessing your app. Azure learns your application's normal traffic pattern over time, so it can distinguish between real users and attacks more effectively. If you use web application firewall along with DDoS protection, you are covered at both the network layer, which is layer 3 and 4, and the application layer, which is layer 7. You also get real-time alerts and detailed reports so you can track attacks and understand exactly what happened. If an attacker forces your applications to scale up, Azure will cover the additional cost so you are not left paying for extra resources caused by an attack. And with DDoS Rapid Response, you can contact Microsoft Security team for real-time support during an active attack. When should you use Azure DDoS Protection Standard? You should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if your application is exposed to the internet. Means any service with a public IP address is a potential DDoS target. You should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if your business cannot afford downtime. If your application is mission critical, you need automatic attack mitigation to ensure availability. You should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if you work in a high-risk industry. If your business is in finance, healthcare, gaming, or e-commerce, attackers are more likely to target your services. You should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if you rely on Azure services with public IPs. If you use Azure Load Balancer, Application Gateway, or Front Door, these services need DDoS protection since they expose public endpoints. You should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if you want real-time security insights. If you need attack logs, real-time alerts, and forensic data, Azure gives you detailed reports on all security incidents. And you should enable Azure DDoS Protection Standard if you want cost protection from unexpected scaling. Azure compensates you for extra scaling costs caused by an attack. Azure offers two DDoS protection options, and you should choose based on your needs. First one is DDoS network protection and the second one is DDoS IP protection. DDoS network protection is ideal for large enterprises that need custom mitigation policies and protection across multiple Azure subscriptions. DDoS IP protection is a pay-per-protected IP model, great for small businesses that need to protect only a few public IP addresses. Bottom line, if you manage a large-scale deployment with multiple public IPs, go for DDoS network protection. And if you need affordable protection for just a few critical public IPs, choose DDoS IP protection. By enabling Azure DDoS Protection Standard, you are taking a proactive step to protect your applications from one of the most common and disruptive cyber threats. Whether you are running a high-traffic website, an API service, or an enterprise workload, this protection ensures that your service remain available, secure, and cost efficient even during large-scale attacks.